Welcome back for more F1 2020. We're now getting ready to take on the Hungarian Grand Prix. So let's get going to it, shall we? Alright, and we're gonna go right to the race. Oh, and the first thing we gotta do is we gotta replace the gearbox because we mandatorily did our 6 races with the old one. So we now have a new gearbox in. Alright, and alright, let's check our messages. Ooh, little rain towards the end there, but should be fine. So let's get going right to that. Alright. So we were at the world famous Hungary. So first thing we're going to do, let's
I've had a
check
chat with Carl about the new parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so give them a try.
Alright, so for the aerodynamics. For the transmission, we want that at a 50, 70. Suspension geometry. Top 2 get maxed out. And the bottom 2...
So, we'd like to run the acclimatization program if you have a chance before qualifying. It'll give us a good indication of our relative pace and consistency.
Front and rear suspension, we want that at a 3.5. Front and rear anti-roll, we want that at a 3.9. And then 3.5 again for the ride height. As for the brakes, both get maxed out here. And front tires is 22.2.
If you want to know specific information or make certain changes to the car during a pit stop, you can tell me what you want over the radio. Press and hold the radio button to activate the system, and you can either speak the command or select it manually from the radio screen that will appear on the multifunction display. While the radio is active, cycle through command groups with the MFD button.
And for the tires, we want the front ones at a 22.2 and the rear ones at a 20.3. Okay. So let us load up the Hungary setup. And let us start with the track acclimatization. And we're going to do a drive out.
We've all done a lot of work for this circuit on the simulator, but nothing beats real data. Bear in mind the car's capability changes based on track conditions, so your reference points may not always be in the same place. Okay, the track is green right now, so take a few laps.
And this one's got, I believe, two DRS zones. This is the track where Max Verstappen had to have his front wheel T-bone replaced minutes before the race actually started. Hungary's a good track. A little bit challenging with its corners. But a good fast one. And oh, look at that, we completed the team objective.
DRS zone is coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
Now the question is, can I get this as purple for all of them? I've done it before.
Wow. Complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Box a slap.
Understood, stopping this lap.
Well, there we go. Another one down. Another truck acclimatization program. Perfect.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Alright, so we got one program down. So, one program down. And we'll move on to the tire management program.
Engine fired. We're set.
Now, normally I'll be able to perfect everything to get all the points that we need out of all these programs. Now it's Albon's. That's the... Alright, let's try that again. I didn't mean to crash into Lando. So hopefully everyone's been good, you know, to all my fans here in the United States. Hopefully you've been hanging in there, and same with wherever else in the part of the world you are from. So, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. I do all types of gaming, not just F1. Don't know what happened there. That sound kind of also glitched. In my headphones too, like it went mute. 1 second, but
Okay, test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
box a slap.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
I know it can't be the headphones. So, yep, there's another program down. Alright, so we have 2 programs down and completed. So anyway, let's move on. We move on to fuel management.
All clear the garage, please. Car ready to leave.
Of course, this is free practice, so yeah, the crowd's gonna be not that big. Now the object here with fuel management is to look and coast. But also, in last weekend, Mercedes had their become 7-time world consecutive World Constructor Championship win, and next week we could have Hamilton going on to win number 7. Yeah, tying the record at 7 with the great Michael Schumacher. I had to go a little bit back. There we go. Moving the needle over to exactly where I want it. And remember, I like it. I'm going to try to get it all the way over into the purple. And there we go. Yep.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
And we also got the team objective consistent. Boxer slap.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
We just passed up Esteban Ocon. Like I said, I try to complete everything, all the practice programs and everything in free practice 1. Well, I'm already coming in this lap anyhow. Did I? No, I didn't. Thought I damaged the front wing. Excuse me there, I still got a little bit of a cough left over. Alright, next we move on to ERS management.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
Ow, Carlos Sainz is that far behind in time? I'll pass him. We will pass Carlos Sainz. What about Carlos Sainz, Lando Norris? And we'll do it right here on this straightaway. I remember for ERS management, best to not touch the overtake. And let it get up there into the purple. This is just how I handle the ERS program. It's the easiest one out of all of them to finish, to complete.
Okay, test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
Box is slot.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
So our next program is the qualifying sim program. Alright, so qualifying pace
So
is
far,
our
our
next.
fastest lap is a 1 minute 23.4.
And before we do that, let's check to see who Schumacher hasn't gone out yet. We hope that he does. I'm hoping that he does. Anyway, drive out.
All complete. Mechanics, please stand clear. We're ready to go.
Anyway. In 2019, this used to be you used to have a max of 3 laps. Now you have 1 lap to get it right. So if you follow my setup so far for all the tracks that I've been using, you should be able to get purples on all the programs. If not, don't worry about it. It just comes with time and practice. And there we go. So we're aiming, our target lap time is 1 minute 24.321. That's why I can't use the overtake. I'm thinking I saw an overtake here, but no, not for this program.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Result, first place. We achieved our target. Box a slap. Box a slap. Box a slap.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Strange why Jeff couldn't hear me out there. And it's always a pleasure to have Jeff on my team. You know, I know some people don't like him. I do. And there's the current champion right there.
Fuel is marginal. Box within 2 laps. Come in this lap, please. Box this lap. When driving with the pit assist disabled, you'll need to be mindful of your speed when entering the pit lane. If you hit the limiter line too fast, you'll pick up a penalty. Watch the on-screen prompts that show your target speed and distance to the limiter line.
Alright, and we've taken care of that.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
So we move on to the final one. And we've already completed all of our team objectives, so that is good. We just have race strategy left to do.
Checks complete. We're ready.
One of my favorite programs to run, because it's just me and 5 laps around. So here we go. Here's our first of 5. And while I'm doing this, I'll bring up the engine part. It's just the CE that is at 66%. See how things go here. We're only at race 13 of the season. Or I should say round 13 of 22. So we're past the halfway mark of the season.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
No, like the first one is 10, and then everything else after that is all 20. The minimum you gotta do is 3 laps if you perfect this, but best to do all 5 laps for this one, and you'll be good.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
And look at that, we got the speed trap. Now, if you're starting to the first time of playing it, I do recommend playing on the regular career mode and going through the F2 scenario and then going from F2 to F1. You know, play the full F2 season, all 12 races and all 12 sprint races. And best to also use the overtake.
You nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
When you know you got a long straightaway and a good turn coming up as well too. Ooh. Let us try that again. I'm blaming again that one on my controller. Alright,
okay,
last
super
lap.
job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
And then I find out also George Russell is staying with the Williams team. So he signed his contract papers with that. I think I'm going to bring that in under 127.
Okay, test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
Box a slap.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
What a day it's been
There's
today,
only
too.
one lap of fuel remaining. Box this lap, please. Box this lap.
You got it, Jeff. But I will say this. We don't talk about stuff other than video games, anime, and all around other good stuff as well. And yes, I have been watching the new series of Inuyasha as well. And yeah, we
Car
picked.
repairs have set us back a little.
Let's see how make 18th fastest time. So we'll watch them go round and round the track. See if we can actually improve on that. But then again, it could also be the track too. And now it rains. So close.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top three. Iceman, Hamilton, and Valtteri Bottas. And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
All right. Alright, so let us move to FP2. So we got a little bit of rain. I think this is heavy rain. I'm not sure. Yeah, they had me on blue. So what we're going to do here is we're going to reconfigure
Taking
the
the
car.
wet tires in the current conditions.
Setup. And we're going to do one for the rain setup. Alright, so we're going to get that all set up for the wet setup. Now, in wet setup for the aerodynamics, we want that on a 6 and an 11. As for the transmission, we want that at a 50 and 60.
The rain looks like it's going to be getting much lighter over the next 10 to 15 minutes. There should be more grip, but don't expect a dry track.
So we're going to leave everything for the suspension geometry the same. That does not get touched. So as for suspension, that becomes a 1-4. The next one's is a 4-10. And then both of these get maxed out at 11, the front and rear. As for the brakes, they stay the same. And as for the tires, we now go to 21.8 for the front and 19.9.
Okay, here's something to remember about this circuit. If you see turn 4 before turning in, you've already messed up. This is a blind left-hander at the top of the hill where you'll be pulling about 3.5 Gs. Make sure you get a reliable reference point for the turn in.
Alright. And of course we're going to save this one as Hungary wet. So let us just go out there and
Track is wet right now. Feel your way around the conditions before you start pushing the car.
Hey Michael, welcome to the stream. Didn't see you there. Started a little bit later today, you know, with things going on. And of course, as you know, when it rains, we have no DRS. Alright, so you were lurking. You became alert, so you were just lurking in the background. Yeah, that's what we call people on Twitch that don't talk in the comments and just watch the stream. The lurkers. Alright, so here we go with our one lap around, like we always do. And I will say this before when we get into FP3, car will be put back into the normal. Purple in Sector 1, that is good. I like setting purples. Anyway. Purple for Sector 2. Too bad this isn't qualifying. That would have been good. Two purples. 134. Across the finish. Box a slap.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
So, hopefully, Michael, you've been doing good. Hopefully, your weekend's been so far so good. Well, that's good. Hopefully you're looking forward to when we can all get together and start our next season of Formula Day. I'm looking forward to that.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Alright, we'll talk after. We'll talk about that after the stream, alright? Alright, so we're gonna let the clock run out. Oh well. Ow, that really got severe. I've never seen lightning on that thing before.
Fastest lap is a 1:34.7.
Yeah, I saw lightning on that thing. I think that might be really severe. And everything. Okay. Oh. Was that after... That was what? James took over when Murray decided to retire? And Crofty took over for James. Alright. Well, and just like that, we've reached 23. Current tier.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are Hamilton, Verstappen, and Valtteri Bottas.
Oh.
And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
And Schumacher is a little bit faster, P13. Just what I expect him to be.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it.
Alright, Claire?
You really put a lot of effort into practice today. Are you testing new components?
Yeah, testing the aero package.
How do you feel about this team's performance this season? Great. Well, that's everything.
Right. And considering, yeah. Well, Murray's the gold standard. Yeah, I know what you mean. Alright, so let us move on to the last free practice. So we gotta do one thing. We gotta change the car setup from wet to the dry.
A bit like a rubber out on track. Try to take it easy for a couple of laps.
I always hate. You know, I like the rain. Yeah. Well, wouldn't you? So crowd's getting ready because after this is, you know, qualifying. And here's our one lap
Okay,
around.
just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them.
Alright, thank you, Jeff. Will do. Yeah, it's like stuff we already know, and Jeff wants to keep telling it to me. So the next session after this is my favorite, qualifying. Box a slap.
Right, come in at the end of this lap. There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
And he's telling me that there's 4 laps of fuel left. Well, we're boxing this lap anyhow. Alright, so with that out of the way, we're going to run the clock down.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 20.4.
And I'm going to go grab myself some chocolate. Maybe not. So let's see how Mick's doing, shall we? P15. Alright, and there's the clock running out.
And with all the cars now over the line, let's see our top 3 again. Iceman, Verstappen and Charles Leclerc. Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However, we'll be back shortly for more Formula One action.
And Mick goes up into P14 on that, so not bad. So I picked combined total 1368 on that. Alright. Well, now it's time for where it really counts. To qualify. Yep, that's me. Alright, so let us load up the correct setup. And we're now in park format.
Everyone clear? Car to track.
So now this is where it matters. As I run over the sausage curbs. Bottom 6 get eliminated, so we're looking for the 6 slowest drivers. Okay, here we go, start the clock. You know, as Martin Brundle would say, this is one of those old school tracks. Well, a lot of better crowd came out today to see the qualifying. And you got guys up there on the hills too. Box a slap. Box.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
So we'll see if that time holds. Alright. So. Let's see if that time holds.
Best lap so far is a 1:19.9.
And Mick came in, so let's see how Mick did. Right now, 10th fastest. So he's in the top 10. Let's see if he can hold it. Alright. So he's down there in 21st. And we are not going to go back out. I can tell you that. Yeah, I'm pretty yep. So there's most of the field though. Schumacher needs to really come up with a good time. And we will see how he did. So we rank up a little bit. Alright, so let's see how Schumacher did. P20, so he's going to be out in Q1. And remember, I just got him on the team too, so it's going to take a while for him to get out of Q1. But in Q1, we lose George Russell, Kimi Räikkönen, Kevin Magnussen, Mick Schumacher, Romain Grosjean, and Nicholas Latifi. So now we're down.
When you're ready, let's go.
Yep, no, I saw your Facebook message when you sent that to me. it's fine. Maybe, you know, others did not hear the news, so... You know, maybe my other viewers don't keep up on F1 news, so... About that. Oh. Yeah, David was saying something about that. Oh no, David was saying something about that. About Saudi Arabia coming into F1. Can't wait to see what that track looks like. So our teammate is down there in P20 for this race. And remember, we just got him too, so we gotta give him time. 119. Box a slap.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
So like I said, out of doing all of this, you know, the free practice and qualifying is my favorite. Because remember, those places are not going to be, you know, sometimes those places, the positions change due to someone changing their gearbox out of turn or needing to use a new component on their car. You know, there's so much that goes into it. But alright, let's get the session info and let's go to the board. The timing board. That's the elimination zone right there, and Danny Kvyat. So right now, Pierre Gasly is in danger. Is it? Of being eliminated from the... of not making it into Q2. So no one out there on track just yet. There goes Albon, Ricardo. Alright, and on to the most important, the top 10 shootout.
Checks complete. All personnel be aware, we have a car leaving.
Here we go, final 12 minutes on that clock. So once again, we make it into Q3. And now we are just fighting for pole position. Do we have pole for the 13th time this season? There we go, we start the clock. Whoa! Took out one of the signs there, but still, they're made to break away. And you know that'll be back up there for the race anyhow, so do not worry.
That's the fastest lap so far. Well done.
Right. Box this lap.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
I like how they made all the things you see out of styrofoam. On a track like this. And that should be enough to hold it. We'll go 5 times speed. I think a 119 will hold me off there on pole position.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top 3. Iceman, Bottas and Max Verstappen. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Alright, so those are our top 10 right there. Me, Valtteri Bottas, Max Verstappen, Hamilton, Charles Leclerc, Sebastian Vettel, Carlos Sainz, Pierre Gasly, Lando Norris, and Alex Albon. Even though Ferrari's power unit is not doing that well this season, managed to get 5th and 6th in the game, so good for them. Like to see them do well in the race. Next time. And this is going to do it for me. First of all, 2-1 on the qualifying there. And I'm a point behind. The old 1.2 shy. So, 32% combined for the acclaim. That is good. I am happy with that. And Mick's got 5 acclaim, so we'll work on getting his acclaim up there as well. I am glad to have Mick Schumacher on my team. But as you all know, next time, when we all get together, it is time for the race. Just waiting it for to load back. There we go.
Right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Yep. Alright. Anyway, real quick, let us, well, we haven't done this in a while. Check out the season standings. Anything that you see in purple, that means I've had the fastest lap as well. Out of 12 races, because we just finished up Great Britain last time, I am sitting up there in first place. And of course, Mick Schumacher comes in to replace Sean at Great Britain. 15th place, not bad. I mean, look at... Sean's was all 17s, 18s, 20s, down there in the last place, you know. I mean, not as bad as Williams, but stuff like that. You know, I don't want that, you know. Let him finish up there and get to the top. Anyway. Until then, let's go back to the main menu here. Alright, so until then, I'm Scooney007. So thank you for coming and tuning in today for the qualifying and free practice session of the Hungarian Grand Prix. Join me next time as we take on the Hungarian Grand Prix. Until then, I'm Scooney007, and I'll see you next time for more F1 2020. Take care, everyone, and have a great day.